We got head Greco coach Matt Lindland. You guys just qualified for the Tokyo Olympics. What are your feelings right now?
Well, 4 is great. 4 was kind of what my minimum, where I was like, I'm sure we're going to get 4 done. We have quality athletes, and they've been training properly. Their minds are right. They're in a good spot. But 5 would have been a blessing, and I prayed for 6, and God is good, but it's just not our time to get 6 done today. But 4 is incredible. And the guys that didn't get it done today are super capable of doing it. We got a world medalist that can get a weight qualified, and anybody can. Pat Smith is, a tough, durable athlete. He's going to bounce back and figure out how to get it done. So I'm still very optimistic we can get the other 2 weights qualified going into Tokyo. But super happy about the way things turned out today. The guys, for the most part, wrestled really well. There was some timidity along the way. My voice is kind of going. I've been yelling, but they picked it up when they had to. But I think there was some matches there that we could have scored some more points. And this is the time to be bold and be brave and courageous. And we should not have a spirit of fear, like Joe said. Going into this, qualifier. We should have a spirit of just fighting and going out there and taking what we want and forcing our will upon our opponents. And for the most part, we did that, and we got 4 qualified, so that's exciting right now.
Coach, there seems to have really been a cultural shift in Greco over the last 3 years, and I think that's best shown in the performances. Although you guys didn't get qualified, last year was clearly the best they've wrestled in a long time. How did you continue and build on that? I know the plan was very specific for this, so how did you continue to build on that performance in Kazakhstan?
Well, I think it's trust and respect. I think is kind of the. I mean, we've got some tenets that we're working on. One of them is communication. One of them is sense of urgency, because things are coming fast. Like Tokyo's just around the corner. Sense of urgency, and then trust and respect is a really big one for that. Is for our guys, and I think you can hear it through our athletes. I trust in my coaches, they trust in me, and we believe in one another, and the communication piece of that is what's helped us build that trust and respect amongst one another. We're doing a better job of communicating with each other, and if guys have needs, I'm here to serve. That's my role. Serve the athletes in whatever capacity they need. I'm not here to dictate anything. I'm just here to guide them and give them a hand and to serve wherever I can. So if we're having a little bit of cultural shift and it's being noticed, that's a real positive thing for our program, and hopefully it continues to attract more people to our program and the performances that our athletes have. And I know we can go get some medals here in Tokyo. There's only 16 guys in each weight class, and we got 4 guys going in 4 different weight classes. So we got shots at all of those weight classes. We got shots at getting medals in Tokyo, and that's our next focus for those athletes. And the 2 weights that aren't qualified, we're still got some work to do. And I know they've moved that qualifier. A lot of stuff going on in the world right now with the whole virus scare and stuff. And again, that's another area where we just got to trust and pray that things work out for the best. Those are really out of our hands. It's out of our control. So leave it in God's hands, let him handle those type of issues and focus on what we can control. And that's, making first contact, getting to our 2-on-1s and hitting arm drags and lifts. So that's kind of the direction we're heading.
How have you navigated that this week? I mean, it's obviously a big week for the wrestling, but there's a lot of extracurriculars and societal issues that you probably have to navigate with your team too.
Boy, there was. I mean, that stuff seeps in. Guys start, they just constant media. I think having these things on us all the time with Twitter and stuff just constantly bombarding you with fear, and I think there's more verses that say, fear not, do not fear, trust in the Lord, and trust in yourself, and trust in your abilities and your training, and don't be fearful. And so no matter what's going outside of the world, we got one thing to focus on, and just keeping these guys on task, keeping them focused on what they can control, what they're capable of handling, and the stuff that they can't control is we really just got to let that go. We can't really think about those things because there's nothing we can do about it. We're not on the, we're not on any of the medical stuff, and we don't have any of those things in our background, so we can't deal with it.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thanks, Matt.
Congratulations.
Hey, thank you guys a lot. Appreciate you being here.